ever playing in my life. Still a competitor here, very much so. I'll also never forget it because there's Mr. and Mrs. Gangemi. And so, all humble jokes aside, good evening, everybody. How are you? I'm John's younger brother, James. I also look a lot like him right now with this long hair, so if you can't tell us apart, that's why. I'd like to start with a warm, big gratitude to Art and Sue for an amazing night here. Really, this is like so magical and so Caroline, and so yeah, we're so grateful to be here. And to my mom and dad for raising an incredible family and bringing together such a collective group of people and doing so right by all of us kids. I really adore you. And so I have to be honest, as a kid, I really never thought I'd be up here as his best man. I mean, growing up with John was like hell on earth for me. I feel like I'm at an award show, like awkwardly accepting a speech I never planned to make. And the band, you might need to play a song to shoo me off, like Jennifer Coolidge. But we're here to honor a couple that exudes so much love. They really need no introduction. No words could ever do your love justice. I'm gonna try, but I'm so grateful to actually be here standing up representing you and sharing on this incredible occasion tonight for the both of you. And in many ways, growing up as John's little brother, even though it was a living hell and he bullied me and he constantly kept me in check as the last member of the Gangemi, I'll really never forget it. I vividly remember my parents really worried that we would never be friends in our life. And so it's a big deal that I'm up here. But in the midst of the chaos of him coercing me to jump out of a second-story window, prank calling the police repeatedly, running from said police later in life, underage drinking, terrorizing our neighbors and stealing their liquor, chasing me around the kitchen island with a butcher's knife, pushing our babysitter down the steps, going on joyrides in anyone's car we could get at the age of 11, countless other reckless adventures, breaking my collarbone. I always felt there was a brotherhood. There's such a deep brotherhood. I have so many witnesses to all of this too. Like the Gangemis have grown up to be really great kids, but like it did not start out that way. So seconds after brandishing me with a new scar, he'd stick up for me if someone else joined in on the hazing. He taught me how to really stick up for myself. When I wanted to eat an eighth of mushrooms in middle school, he passionately told me what an awful idea that was. And now that I do what I do and know what I know about that, he could not have been more right. He taught me life's a trip. When I got caught by my dad throwing a mid-afternoon 60-person party while he was at work, John led the stampede running from his own home, only to return 15 minutes later while I was being reprimanded and looked at me and said, "You're such an idiot." He taught me how to get away with it. He paid me to do his homework and take his exams. He wanted me to get his real estate license for him because we look alike. He really taught me how to be an entrepreneur. The list goes on, the stories go on, but John has always been there to give me such sage advice. But in all seriousness, though the road to get here has been long, John really taught me the resilience required for life. He prepared me in ways, looking back now, I could have never imagined the magnitude of. He toughened me up so I could summon the courage to face some of the scariest truths in my life. He sources creativity and ingenuity in a way that teaches me resourcefulness in a world full of abundance. If you've ever seen him work a Facebook market deal, and what he can do to build a home and the corners he can cut, he is the epitome of work smarter, not harder. It's so funny because he even said that to me on the golf course today as he's coaching me. I'm like, I don't need a coach.
You won! You won!
So did you, Pat, thanks. He's a genius with his hands and his imagination. He's a lover of nature and the bliss of catching the perfect wave. And in the truest testament of a man's success, he's always known how to attract some of the most incredible people into his life, including this queen, Caroline. And while everything I mentioned contributed to his evolution, notice I didn't say school. It's been his journey to love that has really shaped him into the man he is today. And I truly could not have imagined a more profound teacher than Caroline Genolfi Gangemi. His perfect partner in crime, the light of his life, one of the sweetest souls I've ever encountered in my life, and my savior who finally turned my bully into my best friend. Caroline, as my dad said last night, you've been a part of this family since day one, and I feel honored to have been the first one to meet you back at the University of Maryland.
Terps!
I knew when every frat guy was obsessed with you. I can't believe I was in a frat, I know. But there was something extraordinary about you. But not for your external beauty, which is like obviously so apparent, but for your internal radiance and this effortless way you go about life, the way you dance through it, the way you passionately love everything and everyone in it, the way you defend your values, your heart, your soul, the way you wear it on your sleeve. You are such an inspiration, and you light up my life, and you've been such an incredible ally in my family when I really needed it most. And there's no one else I could have ever imagined as a better sister for my brother, a wife for my brother, a better sister for me, and another member of this crazy family. I'm so proud to call you a sister, and I'm in awe of what you've brought into our lives. And so if everyone could raise your toast for this, cheers to one of the most beautiful couples inside and out. I love you from the bottom of my big mushy heart. And may the rest of your lives be as blessed as we all are for having you in ours.
Yeah!
We love you.